for the many issues surrounding the animal shelter. We'll start with the mayor.
We've been working on a number of issues in the last year. Unfortunately, I have to admit, and Councilor will agree, that there were a number of issues with our animal shelter because, quite frankly, it wasn't given the attention that it really needed. It was being shifted interdepartmentally between people, and unfortunately, it didn't get the attention it required. So in the last year, what we've been doing is creating policy not only for our staff, but volunteers. We've also created policy for adoptions and other facets of the operation. I know for the animal advocates, it's been slow. They wanted it to happen yesterday, but change happens slowly, unfortunately. But thank you to the animal advocates, because if it had not been for them volunteering time, we wouldn't have known the dire need for some of the changes that have happened in the last year. So personally, I wouldn't change anything except to maybe include some more fostering, which is what they suggested, but to give our policy and the things we put in place a chance to work.
That's right. Outside scrutiny has brought a lot of the issues to the forefront. Transparency. There's no better police in our society than our general public. I believe that I brought it up last year. If I'm mayor, I'll bring it up again this year. So we need to add another position there, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 position, until it is my hope that we consolidate our animal control shelter with Fort Bend County. Why is that? Because you got two animal control shelters directly across the street from each other. The general public drives down there, and they see two shelters, and they wonder what's the deal with that. It's a little confusing. It's a duplication of services. We consolidate. We'll have, the county has deeper pockets, better organization, better staff, more staff. They have a veterinarian, I believe, there on staff. So I believe that we should try to consolidate with the county. And if we don't, we need to fund more help.
I've thought about this, and what I tell those, I know we had a high number of, I think euthanizations on animals is a big problem. I think the programs can be better to prevent a lot of that. So I think it was like 1,500 animals that were brought in through the animal control, like only 400 and something were adopted. And so when I talk to them about it, I say, this is animal control. This is not animal spa. This is not animal paradise. This is animal control. And so the way I see it is that when you let the government do anything, it's not going to be done good. And if you expect the government to initiate programs, or even if you can get them to initiate a program, is it long lasting? It's going to last forever. And so I think that the citizens need to take on more responsibility. I think that's one of the issues that citizens have placed a lot of responsibility on the government, and I think that's one issue that citizens need to really take back. I support those organizations that are stepping up. If we support anything, I think it should be their supporting them in their initiatives, hold them accountable and responsible for making those lives or the situations for the animals better, educating the citizens. I mean, you hear it all the time. I got 10 cats. That anybody need cats? I got like 7 dogs, and so we'll support those outsourced agencies.
The next is yes